Hey guys, Scarlet Darkwood here. Hope everyone's had a great week. I want to talk to you about a very interesting subject called tarot addiction. Now you're thinking, well, there's addictions for everything. Why is tarot any different? But it's really funny because while I was doing YouTube searches and just looking at different things, I see this subject come up about tarot addiction. And people are giving up tarot, they're not doing it anymore. Maybe they've found Jesus. There's no judgment on that. Jesus is my cosmic master, to be honest with you. So for whatever reason they're steering clear of it. Maybe they've found religion, maybe they're going back to Christianity, whatever, I don't know. But the reason they're doing this and you're seeing this subject come up is because they're addicted to tarot reads. They just can't get enough of them. They're wanting reads all the time, every day, every minute. They go see psychics, they see tarot readers, they read. And I'm here to tell you, it's like, okay, whoa, rein it in just a little bit. Usually in tarot, every 6 months or once a year or so is usually considered a good time to do readings. I will tell you that you can do tarot pulls every day. Some people will do a tarot card pull and they'll meditate on that card for the day. And then they go about their day. In my case, I have the ritual planner, and I have a video on that. You need to look at that, about the ritual, W-R-I-T-U-A-L, ritual planner. And it's a planner that you can use, and you do 3-card pulls every day if you want to. I will admit, I don't do that every day. I don't feel compelled to do that every day, though you can. Is that overreading? Well, I think it depends on how you want to look at that. If you're not satisfied with yourself or with something and you're just searching, you're going to have a problem. Because anytime you use tarot reads or divination, or even when you do a ritual or a petition, guys, and ladies, you got to let it go. Let it go, really. Once you've done it, let it go. Okay? Because there's a thing called lust for results. And what is that? Well, it's a lust for results. People lust after, that good-looking guy or that pretty girl. Or, sometimes I like to lust after all kinds of crazy makeup and little, junky stuff that I just love, because I like to collect stuff. That's on me. But you know what I'm saying? It's like an obsession with something. And, for spirit to work, for tarot cards to work, and for divination to work, and for spells, rituals, petitions to work, you have to let it go. Once you have done it, or once you've gotten the reading, let it go and let spirit work. So, can you be addicted to tarot reads? Yes, you can. Can you read too much? That depends. It depends on what you're looking for. If you're doing tarot reads daily to meditate or to just kind of look at something for the day, and then you may set them aside, or I have a little stand that I place them in, and subconsciously as I walk back and forth, I may glance at them, and it's there as that subconscious reminder, but I don't feel addicted to them. And as I said, I don't really even do them every day either. So if you feel like you're wanting to just get readings, you need to just sit and think, what is it that I'm really wanting to know here? Really pin down something and think about what it is you're needing, what you're looking for, and narrow that down. And if you go have a reading done, or even if you're pulling cards for yourself, once you have that answer, let it sit. Don't be pulling cards and asking things over and over and in different ways to try to get an answer you want. People who do that, to me, are people who are not happy with themselves. They're not satisfied with their life. They've got a hole that needs to be filled or to be worked through. There might be some shadow work or some, maybe some darker aspects of yourself. And I'm not talking about, you being ugly and mean and evil, nothing like that. It's just things that we have that are imperfections in our own personality. I have them, and I need to work on those too. But I mean, you have to let the cards work and give you the answer, and you go with it and you move on for a bit. So when you're getting readings or pulling cards, do it with a focus, with an intent in mind, and move on. If it's a daily meditational pull or a 3-card pull for the day, you do it, keep it in mind, you move on with it till you pull it the next day. If you hire me to do some tarot sessions with you, like you're doing 1 session a week, and this is intense, but again, you do the pull, you focus on it for the week, you maybe take some action, you do it the next time, and then once you finish that session, or once you feel that transformation taking place, you move on. You just, you let that go and you move on until, something else comes up that you want to know. A lot of times I will pull tarot cards to help me make a decision with something. For example, I'm engaging in some business coaching, not tarot coaching, but something to aid me in my business. I've had coaching before, but sometimes I need to go outside myself and I need an extra person who can be a little more objective or who can offer different thoughts. Well, I met this nice lady in a group and she offered to help, and so what did I do? I pulled tarot cards on it, and it actually pointed to very positive results. And I talked about it with my spouse and I made the move, and so, it's turning out to be really helpful. So, those are times I will pull cards. A lot of times I may pull cards when I'm doing my writing. I'm an author, I write books. Please click on my Amazon page and buy a book, something to entertain you, for the summer. We've got some beach vacations coming up. You'll want something to read. I have something for everybody. So anyway, I will sometimes pull cards to help me determine some plot lines. What are some things that my characters need to know, or what are some things that I can consider for certain plot lines. And I've done that and it's worked very well. And then I just move on. I don't keep pulling, thinking, oh, I don't like that answer. Let me do that again. Of course, in writing, that's kind of what you do. But when you're talking about for you and transforming yourself and using tarot and tarot coaching and sessions as a way to transform, you have to step away from getting a lust for results or looking at it as fortune telling. You use those cards, get what you need from it, you make your changes, and you move on till the next draw. And you don't go around reader hopping and obsessing. You take it and move on. It's like somebody takes the information and goes with it. So I don't know if any of you have experienced tarot addiction. I have an addiction to decks. I like all kinds of decks because I think they're great. That can be a little bit much because they can be very expensive, especially these indie decks. And I have an indie oracle, and I'm going to show it to you in one of my videos. It's really cool. Anyway, not this one. But at any rate, just if you feel like you're just on a tarot obsession and getting readings, step away from the cards, really. Think about what you're wanting, take a hiatus, and really look at why you're doing this. What are you searching for, and maybe how do you need to reframe your question, and how do you need to look at your situation so that when you do a card pull with somebody that you trust, you will get some answers that will be beneficial and that you can work with for a while. So that's all I have to say on that. Tell me your thoughts on tarot addiction. Do any of you suffer from it? Let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, you can email me on my website, scarlettdarkwood.com. You can text me if you would like a reading or if you have questions. I'd love to hear from you, and step away from the cards if you're overdoing it, because you can get too much of a good thing. Hope everyone has a great week, and hope you get everything you want.